Hello, today is August 20th of 2017. I'm recording the update of the week, talking about a very interesting topic, which is ADHD and high potential and labels. And it's funny because this week I met a woman who has ADHD, and then we were talking about that. I was like, oh yeah, actually I'm curious, can you tell me more? Because I'm always joking on the fact that I'm hyperactive, and because we've been talking more and more about this syndrome, the ADHD thing, I was like, yeah, maybe it's true that I also have some hard time to focus on very simple things sometimes. So could it be that I have it? But I never really explored because it was not of my priority. And having her next to me, I was like, okay, tell me more, let's see. And then by the way, like I was functioning, things like my thought process and a lot of stories I told her, she was like, oh, there's a high chance you have actually this thing. And then I become more interesting. I was like, oh yeah, I really want to do the test and see if I am. And she's like, yeah, I can recommend you someone, and it's also linked to high potential and like people with high IQ. And I was like, oh shit, actually I do have high IQ. I know, I did a test and I had the burnout. And but the thing is, actually I tend to forget about it because it's something that helped me understood what was going on in my head and how I function, but somehow I don't want to be identified with it, and it's not something I refer to quite often in my life. um, and it's funny because the more I was talking with her and seeing her referring to this a lot of time when she forgot stuff, like I could see it was becoming part of her identity. And then I was like, oh, this is something that I don't really like, and maybe actually I don't want to do the test because I'm really not into labeling things and fixing things, because I believe they take some part of your freedom in a way. And because if you identify yourself to something, then you become that somehow. And I don't want to reduce my life on ADHD. I mean, it's not that it will be only that, but it will be that, and I don't want to be able, like, people to define me that way. I might have it to some degree, maybe not the highest degree, but it doesn't matter. It I prefer, I don't know, to just be whatever I am and forgetting about whatever I have, if I can say it that way. But it was very interesting to see this, and it gave me actually keys for my book, the third part of it, and I'm super happy about it. So that I wanted to say that. See you next week.